co-host slash rapper slash motivation slash model.
I'm
just
keep on
slashing
adding
everything.
that model part.
I like that. I keep like slashing slash. You'd rather that, trust me. So that was XNO by Ferrelesis.
Yes, it was.
That was amazing, and I could hear a little snippet of your therapy session.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounded so like deep. Like you're like,
yes,
this is deep. Like, but it's so brave of you to be. You see, this is what I think a lot of women want too from men.
Yeah.
Like just own up to what you've done, and try and change. If we want to see the change.
You need to be a better man. I mean, like, we have kids growing up and they're getting wrong ideas of men.
Yeah.
With everything that's happening
now. Yeah, because you guys are like, especially for rappers. I mean, you guys are meant to be like these hard-headed gangsters, so. Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? So then
I know.
Imagine if you're a young teenager and you're like, you want to be emotional, but then what if your guy friends are like, nah, dude, you can't be.
Yeah. I always told my friends that I think growing up when we always had people saying men don't cry, I think that's where it all began.
Yeah.
Because that's when men started bottling up everything they feel.
Yeah.
Let him cry. You better cry, brother, if you want to. If it hurts you, just let it out.
Yeah.
Keeping it in doesn't help, trust me, just so, I mean, like, men need to, I think we as guys should start like being open, because if you keep on bottling up,
it's like this rage, and
it's like a volcano waiting to erupt. And trust me, when that stuff happens, it's not good for either parties. And the other party.
I was even saying like because I was saying, not only men should get fingers pointed at. For me personally, I think also there's females who have now adopted, how a man should be, and because they're grown up like that culturally.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, it's also them to blame. Like even women in high positions, that what one of the ladies was saying at the marches, at the Stanton shutdown. She was saying there are women in high positions, and we're also talking to you because you also have the power now. But it's kind of like you're worried to jeopardize that level. So then it's kind of like, we can't always just look to the men. We also look to our women and be like, hello. It's also you.
It's actually true. Like it's when after the recent deaths we've had and the rape cases we've had of women and all the whole xenophobic attacks, I didn't want to share all my views to anybody. I was not even posting about it while it was happening, because I didn't want to. I just wanted people to be in that place where the dust has settled and I can start to share my views, because I believe if I had said what I want to say, I would have came across like, oh, really? You're obviously a rapper.
Yeah.
So I feel like, as you're saying, we shouldn't only be pointing fingers at men. Let's look at it this way. To every woman who's going through this and has gone through this, the first time it happens, step up, speak up, get help. Because right now, if if a man hits you and you let him constantly do it, what do you think if you guys break up and he moves to the following relationship will happen? He will continue doing
it. Just some women will fight because they'll be like, when you are so traumatized by that, you feel embarrassed. Imagine, you know what I mean? Because sometimes more not like maybe some families will even be like, stop it, you're going to be nothing without him. Or she'll be like, I'm going to be nothing with,
It hurts. It really hurts.
Yeah. And I think it also starts by like also how we say when guys sit together, if a guy talks wrong about a woman, you guys need to stand up. Also for females, like with me, I've been around females and I will get uncomfortable even though they're my friends talking about another woman, because I'm like, what are you saying when I'm not here?
Yes, exactly. Because what you do on the right, you must do on the left.
Yeah,
so you can't talk about her. Yeah, if you can talk this stuff about her and she's not here, it means you do the same thing.
Yeah, because they were like, that's what I was saying to you guys earlier in the studio. There were a lot of people that were posting up all over social media last week, right? Boom, and then asking me, oh, you're not even posting, you don't care. I was early this morning there at the march. I was there. I was doing my due, because I'm like, I'm only gonna post when I'm doing something. So when I went there, I was like, I'm here, I'm showing you, and I'm actually standing.
If you want something,
I'm getting up. You're moving. It's actions.
It's not do it yourself.
Oh, I posted. Where were half of them? Honestly, I'm not even like half of them weren't at the. Some people, I understand. Obviously, you're working, but I mean, my social.
Yes.
personally, you know, from a personal experience, there were people in my socials that were, you know, putting up, yeah, let's stop it, and, you know, cloud. But where were you? Where are you on the shutdown? Where are you when you need a march? Are you wearing black? You know what I mean?
Yes,
are you
even
are you doing the changes? What we were saying?
Yes.
These little changes of, if you're sitting with your friends, are you still talking about that woman that's going to walk in, or that man, or like for a man that
what's
about
the conversation
that girl?
currently right now?
Thank
what
you.
are you talking about? Because even if you're not going to the march, at least wear all black. Let us know.
But also, what we say is the changes.
Yes.
Even for the woman there, I feel like, are you personally, that person that's standing there, are you going to make the change, honey?
Yeah.
I was looking around and I'm like to my mom, for me, that's why I was very solidarity. Like when I went there, I was quiet.
Yes.
Because I'm kind of like, I'm going to do it. You know, I don't need to act all crazy and whatever to show that I'm going to do it, make the change, right? But, you know, there was some woman there that literally were like, yeah, a lady was talking to the podium and behind me, she goes, can't even hear her. Like, what did she say? You know, it's funny though, the ANC women are here, like, yet they're in government. And I honestly was about to turn around and my mom was like, Kalia, you know, like, don't, you know, just, you know what you're here for. I want to turn around and be like, you are marching to stop gender-based violence on women and whatever it is. Yet you are now saying that those women, you're already judging them. The whole point of this. So I was like, do you see why it's kind of like, I always say, like, even though the woman was like, you know, silence sometimes isn't enough, sometimes it really is, and just do the action.
Yes.
Because you're going to talk,
yes.
and there's no action. So really, like, see, for me, I was very silent last week. I was hurt. I was like,
it was a very devastating moment. Yeah, I was actually even hurt about the whole thing, because I didn't understand why, what's happening in our country, like, what's really happening.
Boom.
I'm like, what? No,
and kind of as artists, we feel like, you know, writing towards it. We also, you know, we want to, but it's kind of like, you know, if we say too much, it's,
I mean, like, it's at some point, like, exactly, because that's
we get told we can't.
Yeah.
We're creators. What do we know? What? We're also human.
I mean, like, we humans. We know we humans.
You see, for you, what you've gone through. Yeah. You know what I mean? For you, you see what I mean? They wouldn't expect. They're like, he's just a rapper. But I mean,
like, I'm human too. Yeah. I also have a woman to go to.
Yeah.
I also experience a lot of stuff. I also get affected by issues that happen to people that I don't even know, but they affect me. Exactly. You know, because I'm human. Yeah. I'm human, and trust me, it's not okay what's happening. And you know, I wish, like, you know, us as guys could really understand the state of emergency we're in, like, with the crisis we have, because our women literally don't have faith in us, you know, because we just not coming into the party. I mean, like, we have people doing everything, doing videos like, yeah, it should stop, but what are we doing? Start with your girlfriend. Make sure your sisters are okay. Make sure the young ones growing up, you're setting an example, you know, because you could have a kid maybe who's looking up to you, who doesn't have a father, and whatsoever you do, they're like, okay, so this is what a man is. This is okay. And it's actually not. So we actually also need to come into the party and make sure we support the woman. Yeah. You know, and not just like, and be like, oh yeah, they're marching. Yeah. And also, I mean, I will also say for, like, women, also, don't emasculate your man when he's emotional or when he can't fight. You know, even, I won't even lie, I will say there, women will be like, you can't fight. You know, you're not a real man. You can't provide. You're not a real man. And it's, you know, you want equality, but I mean, but you wanting more, demanding more from the man. We actually live in a world that requires people to be emotional, intelligent right now, because everything is sensitive. You gotta be careful of how you react, and, you know, whatever you say and how you say it. We need to consider. We need to be open. We need to talk. You know, when someone is doing something you don't understand, you don't have to judge. You need to go back as far as if they're doing this, you need to understand why. Because you know, it's easy to get pushed out of character. And if you see someone doing something strange, or they start doing something strange, you need to ask them, are you okay? You know, are you calling your friends? Are you really that? Are you really checking up? Are you really checking up? Are we really making sure that we're okay? I mean, like, I think now we're more of a me
generation, you know, especially with social media.
Like that.
Me.
It's like that.
And I think that's why with me, I always surround my audience like around you and people that think close to me, because I am not obsessed of a social media life, right? That's not. I'm more worried about, okay, as a person in society, you know, how am I bringing positivity and good change? You know and the value of goodness, not the value of leaving this earth.
Because you know, I was actually telling Matt, because we speak a lot.
Yeah.
You know? I told him that, dude, you see, it's not like we don't go out, you know, post and we do that stuff, but I'm just not that person who would post it. Come on, like we're all living a life.
Sometimes you just don't want to post the thing. Like,
really?
And you know, as artists, we get told you must post everything and everything. And I'm like,
there's some stuff that I feel like people like. I'm like, they shouldn't even be seeing me posting this. I mean, like, so now I need to post everything that I do.
Like some people will post where they stay, and I'm like, no, why? Now you wonder why you got robbed.
I don't need to check in everywhere I go. I also.
Oh my god, and Twitter, bruh. Like, there's some things I read on Twitter. I'm like, what?
So like.
You know, jumped out the shower, put the stove on.
You see, so like, with this society we're living in, everybody's like, it's about me.
Yeah.
If you know, the other time I was traveling and there was this lady who was lost and was asking me for directions.
Yeah.
And when I was sitting, I took it upon myself to make it my problem to find where she's going, because if she doesn't go, you know, if we don't take other people's problems and take them as serious as
ours, we're not human. We do.
We're not. So I made it a point to make sure that I even asked the security around the mall, make sure that let's get this lady to where she needs to go. It could be maybe she's going for an interview. You never know.
You
know. So I think like right now, with all the social media stuff.
But that's why I said it's sad for me, because you know I have like guy friends and family, like my family, cousins and that, and then like, you know, friends like you who are actually genuine guys, right? And it's just upsetting because obviously you guys are gonna get the you know, the backlash of, oh, why do you want to help me? And see, for me, I don't want, like, I even told my mom, even when we were like walking up to the march, if a guy would be like, hi, you know, I'm gonna say hello. You know, I'm still gonna say hi, and when I feel only that it's getting a bit, then I'm gonna be like, look, you make me uncomfortable, right? But now I feel like a lot of women are gonna take it and be like, a guy's gonna be like, hey, I said, well, shut up.
I mean, like, come on. And you know, I always meet people that I always discuss like important matters with, even though if let's say we're sharing coffee, you know, just sitting. I was telling this guy, I'm like, dude, you know, it's at this point whereby, if you know, when sometimes you're walking behind someone and you just happen to walk in the same direction and you're like going the same direction. I'm like, dude, I even go maybe across the road to make her feel comfortable. Because right now,
thank you for that.
I mean, like,
shout out, guys.
Feeling like, oh no, this
is he
guy
following me?
Exactly. So you know, at some point I even stopped one lady. I'm like, lady, I'm not following you. I'm just going where you're going. You know?
Ferrelesis. You see, I'm saying
Ferrelesis. I'm just going where you're going, because now, I mean, like, it's like. It's only fair. They don't feel safe. I mean, like, they've been betrayed by the guys they trust the most.
Exactly.
And you as a stranger
like,
coming in. Exactly. Who are you as a stranger? I mean, if my husband betrayed me, I mean, like, my brothers are doing this, like, it's only fair to understand.
And it's only, I think it's just going to take time.